All right. So I think I did like a 6 or a 5 mile walk to get to work. I got to go to work in like 2 hours. So I got to walk another 15 or 20 so minutes to get to my job so I can do orientation. But I just wanted to make this video, in regards to, people like us not being able to keep jobs. I just watched this white guy all the way in the UK speak on it, but I'm going to give you my take on it. Black guy from Louisiana, from the United States of America. So, the reason why, well, I'm not even going to start there giving you the complete answer. Let me just tell you, what's going on. Right now, the economy, depending on where you at, right? Depending on where you at. Because if you're in California, you can easily find a job. If you're in Georgia, Texas, New York, you can easily find a job. But for places, outside of it, like a Louisiana, a Montana, the Midwest, a Mississippi, any place like that is hard. It can be hard to find a job or get a job that pays you wages. You either have to look up and know somebody, or you have to have a skill, a trade, degree, or some kind of driver's license. I don't know, a CDL. So it can be tough. It's not like the 1900s were pretty hard too. Motherfuckers out here getting paid like 30 cents an hour or $5 a week. Money was different back then. But to each their own regarding how times are easy, tough, or hard. But, a lot of us, we get jobs, we either stay and work our way up at the job, or, we quit it. We try so hard, but we fuck it up. Me, I couldn't, I try to stay at a job, but I just can't. I get bored. And the problem with that is I feel like a lot of people who can't stay at one job and grind it out for so long is because we're ambitious. Now you got lazy ass people and individuals like that, but a lot of us on the other side are ambitious people. Last year I think I had 5 or 6 jobs. I worked for Uber. I worked for 2 Men and 1 Truck. I worked for Chick-fil-A, Target, IHOP, and Total Wine. So that's like 5 or 6. I worked like 5 or 6 jobs. And for those jobs, I stayed about 2 months each. At this job here, I stayed like 2 weeks. For Uber, I did like 3 or 4 months because Uber was kind of fun. But, you find yourself at these places and it's like, what's the incentive to work hard? Sure, check, some money. You know what I mean? Sure, some green, some guapo, some guape. But that's it. That's it. Just that. And how much are you even getting paid? When I was in Georgia, I was getting paid $21, $22 an hour. But here in Louisiana, this shit is totally different. I'm getting paid like, at the Total Wine job, I was getting paid $15 an hour. The Target, $15 an hour. IHOP, I was getting paid shitty server wages. And at this new job I'm gonna be working at, they're starting me at $12 an hour until I finish training. Then I get paid $14 and gratuity and tips and stuff like that. So this one will work. But for a lot of you, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are working these shit jobs, that are seasonal. You think that, hey, I'm doing a good ass job, and then they be like, nah, we're not gonna take you. We're gonna take this guy or this gal because we fuck with them more than we fuck with you. Or, they you got somebody beefing with you at work. I was at Total Wine, and I couldn't believe people were like telling on me. I'm making like little small jokes and stuff like this, like, we're not doing anything. I'm just walking around because like shit, there's really nothing to do. And one of these motherfuckers told the GM, and he's like, what I hear about this? He said, I got eyes everywhere, ears everywhere. And in my head, I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck. Like, do you not see how hard I am working? You know what I mean? Like, this is like the Total Wine job is literally a job where you moving boxes and products. That's all I do. So there ain't shit to do. You know, I try to look for something else, but typically there's not. So in y'all case, y'all may find yourselves dealing with that. Whether you be at a warehouse job, like Amazon, you may be at a FedEx facility or UPS, USPS facility. Who knows? Or you may be at one of these trash, these trash places like a Sonic or a Waffle House, like right here across the street. Or this Starbucks where I'm sitting outside right now. You just find yourself in unprecedented situations, and you like, man, fuck this. Especially if you ambitious, especially if you a person that's got goals, who wants to succeed. You know what I be daydreaming about? I be daydreaming about conquerors, bro. I daydream about Alexander the Great, Napoleon Bonaparte, the Moors that dominated Europe in the Dark Ages. I think about the conquistadors, the Spanish conquest of Mexico. I think about these great people who done these great things. And I'll just be like, here I am at a motherfucking McDonald's, right? Last time I worked at McDonald's when I was like 16 or 15, but see how it goes, man. It's like, I'm here at a fucking McDonald's. So you here at this job, you may be at an office job. I used to work at Paychecks, and I was making I started at 15 and then I made $20 an hour, but I was suffering. And I stayed there for a year because, one, I was making good money. Two, I had to pay my apartment. And, three, I did not want to live with my mom at the time. So, you guys may be at an office job. You guys may have a job where you're getting $70,000 up and you're not satisfied. You hate it. And you're like, fuck this, I gotta go. So a lot of you guys, Donald Trump hands, a lot of you guys are ambitious. That's why you can't really keep it, because you're on to the next one. You get bored. I got bored over here at this Total Wine job. I got bored at the IHOP job. I got bored. I don't have ADHD or ADD or autistic or anything like that, but you just get bored doing meaningless shit. That's what it is. You get bored doing meaningless shit. So you start tripping. In your mind, you start tripping. And I know this is true because I've seen this happen with people, and definitely with myself. But you at a job, you try to psych yourself up. The first 2 weeks, everything is Gucci. But it's like after those 3 weeks, some of y'all are different. Y'all get there and y'all keep working and y'all like, fuck this. Like, this is bullshit. I don't want to be here at all. But a lot of you guys, you get to these jobs and you lose your purpose. So, don't blame yourself. For some of y'all, man, y'all gotta dig deep within. Me personally, the jobs around me were lacking, and I just so happened, God bless me, I was able to talk to this lady at a country club, talk to this lady at a Verizon, and she said, hey, if you ever want to work, give me a call. So I gave her a call the next week, and she's like, let's get it. So I did an interview. Today I got orientation. She's gonna walk me around and show me around and make me do some documents and some training and stuff like that, and let's get it. But before I did it, I had to walk here. I had to walk probably like 5 miles. I had to walk like 6 miles here on the interstate. You know how scary that shit was? Like, I'm probably not doing that shit again. I'm gonna have to catch an Uber because there's no buses, so I have to make the walk. So for a lot of you guys, you're gonna have to make these sacrifices. You can't be a bitch. All right, straight up. You just can't be a coward. So as much as we don't want to do these things, we got to do these things. So me personally, I'm going to if everything works out with my recruiter, with my chief, I'm going to the U.S. Navy. And if that don't work, I'm going my ass to my friend's apartment in South Dakota, and I'm going to school out there. You got to have backup plans, man. If you want to be ambitious and you want to do things, my friend said you're going to be a fat politician one day. And I said, hopefully just a politician and not fat, But for all of y'all and the rest of y'all, some of us, sometimes we got to stay down until we get up, and that's just the way that it is. That's just the way that it goes. That's just the way that it goes. Yeah. So, You know, don't lose your head, don't lose your faith. You know, if you gotta work a job, because me, I have to work a job. I have to. I have to pay a court ticket, and my mom's not working at all. I don't even know fucking why, but she just not handling business. I'm just be all the way 100. She's just not handling business, and I got like 5 siblings at home, and yeah, I can take this money, pay the court ticket, and say fuck y'all, I'm out, and go to the military. But I got too much honor in me. You know, I'll never leave my family behind, and that may be the case for some of y'all too, having to be at these shitty jobs. But remember, man. Pain in the night, but joy comes in the morning. So stay down until you get up and have your mind up already. Let's get it.